Hi, I'm Sara Andrabi. I was class of 2004 at DeBakey High School for Health Professions. I now work at Baylor College of Medicine in the Bentab Emergency Center. I'm one of the associate medical directors there, as well as one of the assistant residency program directors for the Department of Emergency Medicine.
Hi, my name is Rachel Carranza, and I'm a senior at DeBakey High School for Health Professions.
When I used to come to the library, it didn't look this nice, by the way. It was a lot older. We had no computers, we had typewriters in the library. And so I literally would use the typewriter to finish up papers or to fill out my college application, my pre-medical academy application. I did it in the library after school because I didn't have a way to do it at home. So it's kind of nice to see how things have changed here. It's fantastic.
I can't even imagine.
You can't imagine
I can't.
Using a typewriter?
Yeah. I can't. Absolutely not.
So what do you think, kind of comparing, contrasting with some of your friends who maybe don't go here, what kinds of things do you think make this school unique, or what opportunities have you had here?
Just the student culture here, I guess. Everybody is so together here. You could ask anybody, you could come up to anybody and be like, oh, can you help me with this? Can you help me with this? And everybody kind of be willing to lend a hand because everybody understands that, that it's rough here, especially with the underclassmen. I don't think any underclassmen's ever felt bullied by an upperclassman, because anytime an underclassman needs help, they ask how do you do this in biology, geometry? What classes did you take? What's your experience with this teacher? Everybody's kind of willing to tell their story and help everybody out. And I think that's something that you don't see in a lot of schools. So what was your favorite memory of being in high school?
Goodness, I had so many favorite memories of being at this high school. I think a lot of it was the friendships that I developed, because DeBakey's not a zone school, right? So I think all of us came to DeBakey from different middle schools, and it's not like a lot of these zoned areas where you kind of grow up with the same kids that went to elementary and middle school with you. So because of that, I think we all grew really close. For me, it's been so fun to see what all of my classmates have done.
Yeah.
Because we still keep in touch through Facebook, which I don't know if you guys do you use Facebook
anymore?
No,
not really.
No, it's not a thing.
Not
they
really.
Don't use Facebook anymore.
Well, Instagram.
Okay, I have an Instagram too. So yeah, I keep in touch with some of them through Instagram. And it was just great to see that everybody, regardless of what their interests were, they pursued that education, they pursued a career, and they're thriving in it. So I thought that was really nice to see. So you were telling me that you are kind of at a crossroads in terms of what you want to do after you graduate.
Definitely. Because, there's just so many options, and everything I look at, I'm like, oh, I want to do this. Oh, I want to do that. Oh, I can see myself doing this for the rest of my life. And so I'm like, I don't know how to narrow it down. Yeah.
What are some of the things that you're interested in, you feel like?
I like the idea of being just a medical assistant and stuff. But it's my parents and stuff are like, oh, that's not, a high enough career. Or I want to be either just in a doctor or in a laboratory setting, working on lab work. That's interesting to me. And then I also look outside of medical, law, things like that. That all interests me.
So I think that one of the really cool things about, at least when we were in high school, was that it kind of exposed you to that breadth. You come into high school and you're like, okay, doctor, and that's it. But then I feel like one of the cool things DeBakey did was that they do show you all of those things, like a medical assistant or a nurse or a physician assistant or a dentist. I heard you guys have dental chairs now, which is amazing. I think pursuing what makes you happy, and I think what you're doing in terms of keeping your options open because you don't know is a wise thing to do. But yeah, I wouldn't close any of those doors prematurely, right? If you like medical assisting, go shadow somebody in it, and see if you really enjoy it and you want to go that way, or if it's being a physician, go shadow them. Because one thing I can tell you, I feel like in health professions, is it's a really long road. And even if you like it, there was times when even I liked it and I was second guessing myself, and I was like, do I really want to do this? Do I have what it takes to do this? But I just pushed through because I knew that there was that light at the end of the tunnel, and I enjoyed being a physician. I enjoyed taking care of patients. A lot of that was because the high school solidified that in me. I was able to get exposed to that really early on and knew that's what I wanted to do long term. But I think keeping those doors open, making sure you get experiences and those things, and then once you like something, I think you'll know. So just, keep pursuing what you're passionate about.